There is going to be a lot of volatility in the next 48 hours in the cryptocurrency markets. We are seeing the markets fall down on news today that Binance was selling some of their assets. And so there's a lot of fear and uncertainty in the markets right now. However, I think we will be flipping to a bullish side of the cryptocurrency markets here very soon. And there's a few different reasons for that. I am bullish on some different altcoins that are providing utility and are going to be changing the world for the better. And so if you enjoyed this video and found this information to be helpful, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so let's go ahead and jump right into it here. Let's take a look at Weex Exchange. They do have a promotion going on right now offering 0% maker fees throughout the end of the month. They also have a new user bonus as well where you can earn up to $30,000. And so definitely make sure to check out the link underneath the video if you're interested. There is no KYC required. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index here. And so this is currently at 37, while the price of Bitcoin is still above $90,000. And so we're holding up pretty well, right? We have been ranging between $108,000 and about $90,000 with Bitcoin over the last couple of months. And so we can see here the last time we were at this range of 37, we had Bitcoin price right around $57,000 to $59,000. And so we are now back down to those levels, and we could start seeing a rotation back up into extreme greed, which will start driving the price of Bitcoin up as people are starting to FOMO into different cryptocurrencies. And so there's a lot of bullish catalysts out there. However, people are becoming fearful. And these are oftentimes a good time to accumulate or buy into bigger positions. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the events for this week. We do have the CPI and PPI data coming out this week. So on Wednesday, we have the core CPI, and then we have the PPI data as well. And so last week, we had the job report come out. And so with the combination of this inflation data and the jobs report, they will determine if we're going to see quantitative easing. And so Jerome Powell said today that we will not see quantitative easing until the rates are down near zero. And so we may not see quantitative easing until Q3 or Q4 of this year. And so we could see some volatility in the markets with the CPI and PPI data coming out. Now we also have FTX here that is going to be starting creditor repayments totaling $16 billion. And this is going to begin on February 18th here with an initial payment of $6.5 to $7 billion in the first phase. And so this money could start flowing back into the cryptocurrency markets as well. Now, I want to take a look at some altcoins that I think have very good potential moving forward. One of my favorites here is Telcoin, currently at 0.007 cents. And so if we look at this chart here, right, we see this massive spike up, and then we've been in this accumulation phase here. And so we can see we started to curl up here, and since then we have actually received approval to become the first digital asset bank in the United States. This will be launching here in Nebraska over the next couple of months, and so this is definitely something to be paying attention to, and I think a lot of people are missing this news. I personally think that once this is official and has launched, we're going to see the price of Telcoin go up significantly. And so they are making sure they meet regulations. And so regulators have given the green light for the first regulated bank explicitly authorized to connect U.S. consumers to decentralized finance, ushering in a new era of blockchain integrated banking. And so I do believe that this is the future here, and now Telcoin is going to be one of the first banks to have approval for this. And so in addition to that, we also have Ondo here, which is currently trading at $1.33. This is focusing on the tokenization industry in real world assets. And so Larry Fink has mentioned multiple times that tokenization is the next step. And so we just had the Ondo Summit last week where we had speakers from BlackRock and DTCC that processes over $4 quadrillion of assets every single year. And so we're starting to see this blend between traditional finance in the cryptocurrency space. We just had news that World Liberty Financial, Donald Trump's crypto company, is also partnering with Ondo Finance as well for tokenized assets. And so this could be very bullish for the price of Ondo when this is only at a $4.2 billion market cap. I think there's a lot of upside potential for this moving forward. Now, another cryptocurrency I want to focus on here is Bitenzer. This is focusing on the artificial intelligence sector, the AI sector. And so currently at $411, which may seem expensive. However, this has tokenomics very similar to Bitcoin. There's only going to be 21 million tokens that will ever exist. And so if you look at this, imagine buying Bitcoin at $411, right? Anybody would love to be able to go back and buy Bitcoin at $400. Now, I do not think this is ever going to reach the price of Bitcoin. However, this could easily reach $10,000. Just based on what they are building, they are developing, they're having projects build on the subnets of Bitenzer. And so that's only going to continue to increase the growth of Bitenzer moving forward, and it is going to drive the adoption of Bitenzer. And so this is definitely something to be paying attention to. We also have Grayscale talking about Bitenzer as well. They have always been very bullish on it, and they're actually one of the earlier adopters of Bitcoin. And so I think there's a lot of upside potential for Bitenzer and Ondo and Telcoin here, especially with some of the upcoming events for all of these cryptocurrencies. We also have Bitenzer here that is going to be launching their dynamic Tau, which is going to be coming out here in the next couple of days. And moving forward, that's also going to be very bullish for the price of Bitenzer. And so with altcoins, there's always going to be higher risk compared to Bitcoin. However, with that becomes more upside potential as well, right? We could see a 10x on any of these cryptocurrencies a lot faster than we'll see a 10x on Bitcoin. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the total to market cap here. This is the market cap excluding Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin reached a new all-time high, right, from around $70,000 all the way up to about $108,000. However, the altcoin market here is still not reached a new all-time high from the previous cycle. And so we can see the previous cycle had an all-time high right around $1.7 trillion. And so we got very close to that here. We can see a few weeks ago. However, we have started to pull back with the price of Bitcoin pulling back as well. And so once this does break to the upside and we start pushing new all-time highs, we're going to start seeing money flow into altcoins. So a lot of people do not pay attention to altcoins, right? Bitcoin is the main focus. However, once altcoins start providing utility and get adoption, we're going to see a lot of people start paying attention to altcoins, especially the ones that are meeting regulation and compliance, such as Telcoin, right? Also, the cryptocurrencies that are working with some of the biggest financial institutions in the world, right? Ondo is working with BlackRock. They're also working with Fidelity. They're working with a lot of these different financial institutions. They're also working with World Liberty Financial. And so that's something to be paying attention to. And then we also have Bitenzer here, right? They're focusing on AI. They're going to be a leader in artificial intelligence. Donald Trump has mentioned that there's going to be a big focus on AI moving forward as well. And so these three cryptocurrencies here could have a lot of upside potential. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Also, make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Weex Exchange if you're interested in purchasing any of these cryptocurrencies. There is a promotion going on right now where you can earn up to $30,000, and they do have the 0% maker fees until the end of the month. Thanks so much for watching and hope to see you in the next video.